Good morning. Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to Tash Talks. Today is a very special edition of Tash Talks because we are going to be answering your questions that you had all on Conscious Coach. Now, if you are jumping on live, put hello in the chat box so I can see everybody that's jumping on. And of course, if you're watching this on the replay, put hashtag replay, please, and thank you. So I'd love to see everybody that's jumping on. I just want to make sure that we are indeed going live. So firstly, I just want to say, honestly, I'm just absolutely loving the fact that you guys are loving and have loved the workshop. It's just been incredible. So you are welcome. I'm glad that I could bring this for you. It's been my absolute pleasure. Yes, you can still catch up on the replays because I know so many of you have DM'd the team just saying, I want to catch the replays, so please don't put them anywhere. So they won't be going anywhere for now. I can't say where and when, what's going to happen with them. But for now, they are absolutely there for you to have a look at. Oh, what's going on in the NCC world? Well, it's been a full-on week this week as I have Tuesday, Wednesday. I normally work Wednesday, so it's been amazing getting into the office because obviously I haven't been back in the office since Monday. I had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off looking after my son, having fun days out, and my nephew Mason, which has been incredible. So yeah, I'm just full of energy. I am, that feeling of just like buzzing, like there's so much to say, so much to do. Let's go. And thank you so much. Over on Instagram, I done a kind of a question box and said, put your questions here. For Conscious Coach, which I did, and so many responses, and also the same with you guys in here messaging my team and myself about Conscious Coach. So I thought this would just be like the most perfect thing to do, is to kind of put all of the questions together, riff on them, and then what I really want you to do is I want you to just fill the answer. Just fill the answer. If it's a hell yeah, this is what I freaking want, I'm going to give you the link to come and join. If you're still on the fence and have some more extra questions, which I doubt you will, the questions, I'm going to be trying to be as thorough as I can. Some of the answers are just like yes or no answers, like there isn't too much to them. And this is the great thing about Conscious Coach is already before you even press buy now, I am helping you to stand into your power. I'm helping you to lean into your intuition and feel your next step. Stop expecting things to just fall into your lap. I want you to actually take your power back because you do have the power. Stop giving your power to external things outside of you. Here, the power's in here. You just need to freak out. I'm going all in. I'm freaking doing this, right? Hello, everyone that's watching live, my beauties. Okay, so let's go. Okay, does it matter what stage of business Conscious Coach is best for? Starting, building, or scaling? Absolutely all three of them. And I'll tell you why. Because this is no strategy, it's not strategy led. Because there's obviously different types of strategy of what you would do if you're starting your business to actually scaling your business, for sure. But because this is about you, it doesn't matter where you are in business. I've had clients that are just starting their business join. I've had clients that have worked with me one-on-one and done Conscious Coach as well, that are scaling their business. So it's very, very different. And the reason why the money in the account and the revenue you're making for that year doesn't matter, is because it's you that we're working through. It's your limited beliefs. And you're always going to have limited beliefs, whichever stage of business you're at. It's always going to come up unless you shift them, unless you learn how to RRT, unless you know exactly your power, standing in it and being able to shift through those triggers that come up really, really quickly. So it doesn't absolutely matter. And I actually want to get up my one of my clients from the last round, when one of the questions came up on who's this best for, she messaged me this. So based on this, which was the question about who's this best for, I joined Conscious Coach before I had any clients. And what it done for me was allowed me to step into my best self and take action as a CEO, which we spoke about a lot. I wouldn't have done that without Conscious Coach. Or if I would have, it would have taken me so much longer. Love that. Absolutely love that. One of my clients went from and this was week 1. She's like, I feel so honored to be in the present of these activations. I feel excited for the next 5 weeks and working through my limiting beliefs, as well as nervous about being vulnerable and breaking them down. Some very deep rooted walls. Such a great first session. That was the first session. We broke those walls down. By the end of Conscious Coach, those limiting beliefs that she had that was keeping her stuck and she felt was kind of just like cement and they weren't going to go anywhere, gone. She feels shifted. She felt free. Okay. Just wanted to share that. I've got tons more. You can, once you look on the sales page, you'll see so many more testimonials. I'll be sharing them up on my Instagram. You'll also see them under the highlight. I'm just going to keep adding them to that highlight as well. I think it's a great go-to place for any kind of questions in regards to Conscious Coach. So how long is it? It's 6 potent weeks. It's 6 weeks. I don't need you for 6 months. I don't need you for 6 years. Give me 6 weeks. I don't even need you for 6 weeks, right? We make a shift literally in the first call. That's the girls that have already joined, already got access to the activations in the podcast, have already felt a shift. We haven't even started the live program and they are already feeling shifted. Like, what does this say? Like, what does this say about the potency of this program? So yes, in answer to your question, it is 6 weeks long. Does it include one-on-one private coaching with you? Yes and yes, and let me explain. 3 things I want to explain when it comes to this. First thing is, when there is a pay in full bonus, when you pay in full for either the VIP option or the standard Conscious Coach, you receive a one-on-one call with me. You can, of course, upgrade to the VIP, which is everything that's in Conscious Coach plus 6 weeks one-on-one private coaching with me. Why this is so potent is because we can work on strategy. Wherever you are in your business, we can do the Conscious Coach group program for the subliminal. We can do it for the unconscious. We can shift the personal power, all of that. And then in our one-on-one time, we can do strategy. So then you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. And this is the best way and the most valuable way to work with me one-on-one is when you combined it with Conscious Coach. Otherwise, you're looking at a lot bigger investment. And the third thing I want to say, I don't know if you remember me saying this, but Magic March is magic because it's my birthday. And today, of course, is the last day of my birthday. So for today only, it doesn't matter if you're watching this on the replay and it's tomorrow, it doesn't matter. On the March 31st, only if you sign up and join today, whichever, if you go for the standard or you go the VIP package, it doesn't matter. You will also get a one-on-one call with me. So if, for example, you went for the standard package, which is 2222, you paid in full, you're going to get a one-on-one. And because you bought today, you're also going to get a one-on-one. So that's 2 extra one-on-one calls, okay? But this bonus March magicness will only happen for today. So it's only if you sign up today. I just want to repeat that. If you sign up Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, amazing. But this little bonus is only for the people that sign up today, okay? So when does, oh no, I missed the question, hold on. What does RRT stand for? Rapid Resolution Therapy, okay? So many of you messaged me actually saying, this is incredible, like this is, I've never seen somebody mix like a therapeutic module, shall we, or modality, shall we call it, into business coaching. I'm like, absolutely, like this is what we do, okay? And it's exactly what my coach showed me, because I worked with my coach for business coaching and she was sharing about RRT, which then due to something that went in her life, and then it was something was happening in my life also in last year. So it was just like a match made in heaven. So I was like, oh my goodness, the magic this done for me. I want to bring this into my business programs. I want to bring this as a mindset and business coach. I desire every entrepreneur to have this as their toolbox, because guess what? Once you learn the magic of this, and it is magic, it's so rapid, like hence its name, the shift you can feel in 1 session, in 2 sessions, in 3 sessions, that this doesn't have to be 6 years worth of work, of healing, of feeling, of struggling, of suffering. It doesn't have to be that. It can be really quick and instant and rapid. Once, you'll probably go down a similar journey to me. You'll then want to bring this to your clients because you'll just be so amazed at what it is. And it doesn't matter what you do. You're definitely going to want to put this into your work for sure. When does it start? It starts the second week of April, so the week commencing the 10th of April. Now, the exact dates and times are to be seen, because I want, once we get everybody in, I'm then going to get you guys to do a vote of your times of when's best works for everybody. And depending on numbers and where everyone else is in the world, we may actually just do 2 calls a week. So one be active and one be active listening. So that's what we're thinking about doing. We were discussing this as a team. So that's that. Because we want to make this successful for everybody. Is there a payment plan? Absolutely. There is a payment plan for the standard conscious coach, and there's also a payment plan for the VIP upgrade as well. So there's 2 different payment plans. You know, this is great because with the standard package, you can split it over 4 months. The program is 6 weeks, but you split it over 4 months. And with the VIP package, you split it over 3 months. So if that works for you, freaking go for it. Okay. I always feel like payment plans are such a great way to get yourself involved. Like, for example, when sometimes I choose payment plans because I'm just like, oh, that just feels really good to me. Sometimes it feels really good to just pay in full, especially if there's like added bonuses. You're like, oh my goodness, that is a vibe. Get me in. Yeah, I'm saving money. Plus I get a bonus one-on-one call. Yes. And sometimes it's like, actually the payment plan gets me in here, in the energy. Boom, I want to be in there. So it just depends, and you've got to feel what works for you. Are there weekly calls? Yes. And just like I mentioned, the calls times will be TBC'd once everybody's in. But can I just say something about the calls? The call, is there a different energy on a live call to watching a replay? Yes. You'll notice this for all the girls that are on live with me right now, to all the girls that are going to watch this on the replay. Yes, there's a different energy. The value is still the same. Just want you to hear that. There's a different energy to when you're watching something live to when you're watching something on the replay, for sure. But the content, the potentness of it is still the same. So if you're going, oh, I can't jump on because I can't make the live calls. Well, you don't know you can't make them until you actually know the times and the days. But let's say if you're saying, oh, I'm going to be away. Okay, great. But the whole point of this is that you are activated. So you are activated as soon as you press that buy now button. Something will change in you. Something will shift. I promise you that will happen. Everyone that's gone through it and worked with me says, Tash, every time I press pay now with you, a transformation already occurs. Something different. There's a different feel inside of me. Something shifts. And I'm like, yes, I totally get that. It happens with me every time I invest. I've just invested into working with my coach at a different level now. Every single time I'm activated, and I've already been working with her, but I get activated every time. Something shifts inside of me. I step into CEO even more of that badass version of myself. Energetically, there's a quantum leap. Like it's just a thing. It just happens. It's a vibe. It's a yes, I'm freaking going all in. It's a no matter what attitude. Yes, I love that. So if, for example, you're like, Tash, I'm going to be away, as soon as you join Conscious Coach, you will have access to a private podcast feast. And this was something that is going to change the game for you, because all the content that you're going to get every single week. So not only are you going to get the weekly calls, you're also going to get every week, there's going to be transformational, deep content that gets dropped into your personal portal for you to work through, ready for our next call, okay, the next week. What I wanted to do, however great that is and however really easy that my team has laid it out for you, I wanted something that was, okay, where's something that I easily go to very, very quickly? A podcast. Like your podcast app is so easy to go to, isn't it? You just go in, you click it, you're like, boom, yeah, play. I was like, right, I want to do this for all the activations, not the content, but the activations. So anytime you are feeling a trigger come up, you feel activated, something feels a bit off, you're feeling a bit judgy, you're feeling a bit meh, something, and you want to shift and you want to create that transformation, boom, you just go into your podcast feed and you click the activation for you. So you'll have access to that straight away. We don't start to just short 2 weeks. Okay. That's potency first and foremost. Then you're going to have the weekly calls, which is, if you can make them live, incredible. But you can always email in your questions and I'll answer them as if I'm talking to you, right? And so many of the girls in the last program also said that from watching the other girls' activations, whether it be live or on the replay, activated something in me, created a transformation in me. There was a change in me. Of course that happens. Of course that happens. So it's not always, don't think, oh, if I can't jump on the live, it's not, I'm out. Change the perspective in it and go, wow, what if I could feel activated from just watching that? What if just from the replays I was activated? What if just from these activations I was activated? Oh my goodness. And when there's a will, there's a way. Like, I'll never forget the last, well, actually, yeah, all the calls are like the last, like one of the programs I done last year, the calls were on a Sunday at 2 a.m. Even when I was doing my accreditation, my training for RRT, it was 12 to 2 a.m. twice a week. And at this point, Santiago wasn't sleeping, like sleeping through the night. So it was quite disturbed. So I would be, you know, sometimes on the call with Santiago and like still studying. Like, when there's a will, there's a way. Like, we find solutions for the CEO. Okay, we don't find more problems. We find ways around doing that. My coaches, our time difference sometimes is crazy, but I will never miss those calls because I'm like, oh no, I'll find a way around it. Like, I have been on group programs when I've been on holiday. I remember in Mexico last year, I was on my programs. I remember on my birthday, I was listening to a program. Like, we were driving to the massage, I was listening into those. So girls, when you want to do something, you want to do something, we'll find a solution for it. Okay. Great question. Do I have to be a coach to join this? No, you do not have to solely be a coach. A coach, a consultant, an online expert, or an online service provider, then it's a hell yes. This is the program for you, right? For sure. Is there any strategy in Conscious Coach? No. Zero strategy. Our sole focus is you. I want to work on you. I want to feel you. I want to go deep in this journey inside of you so that you can really feel and lean into your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, your sensations, so we can shift them, right? This is about creating personal power. This is about emotional intelligence. This is about staying power. This is about regulating your nervous system. This is about shifting on an unconscious level. We're going deep. Like, this isn't conscious level. This is unconscious level. This is about falling back in love with yourself for who you truly are, what you stand for, so that you can step into that badass, ferocious, incredible, unshakable, tenacious superstar that you are. You're a leader, right? You have to lead. You have to step into your power and go, I want to do this. I want to work on myself. That's how you activate the next income level. That is how you activate that next level in your business. That is how you thrive, from working on yourself, being able to master the energetics, the inner game. That's what this true work is. So in order for us to be able to execute strategy, we have to be in our power. That's the energy. That's the fuel in the Ferrari. Okay. So no, there is no strategy in this. What if I can't make the live calls? Well, we kind of discussed this already, but you know, between the podcasts, the activations, the replays, like, you've got this. Okay. Like, we have totally got this. Like, don't make that a thing. And it's interesting because everybody buys very differently. Okay. And let me talk some strategy here, but everybody buys very differently. There's going to be people that bought with the early bird price. There's going to be people buy because of how many calls there are. You know, there's going to be people buy because today they get an extra one-on-one call, right? There's going to be last minute people. There's going to be people that literally just buy at the last minute where we're just about to start, or we've started the program, we're a week in and they're like, oh my God, but I didn't know about this, Tash, and I want to be in, right? Everybody buys very differently. And that is why I sell the way I like to buy. I don't make this really salesy and like, oh my God, This isn't about how many calls you get. It really isn't. Even though I'm explaining all of this to you, because I know the logical part of your brain wants to back your decision, your emotional decision, but that's not really why you're going to buy Conscious Coach program. You're not going to buy Conscious Coach because of how many weekly calls you get. You're not going to buy it because of the content. Like, you're going to buy it because of the transformation. You're going to buy it from the value. You're going to buy it for the energy. You're going to buy it for the desire of really wanting to transform your life from the inside out. Like, that's why we buy. You're buying into that power. You're buying into proximity. You know, you're buying into you activating that next level. That is what this program is about. There'll be some people. I had a client that was actually part of Conscious Coach, but actually didn't want to be in like the Facebook group, and just like she had access to all the content, watched all the replays. She was actually have two one-on-one clients that done this, and created the most incredible transformation from it, but yet wasn't in the group. So it works very differently for everybody. That's why I've got clients that come and work with me one-on-one that don't take their calls every single month. Like they just being in their energy and know they've got me to support them, and I'm holding them, and they can Voxer me. That is enough of an activation for them. Okay. So I want you to get out of the mindset of, okay, I'm investing this much, which equals this many calls, which equals this, this, because you're seeing this all wrong. You're not feeling this. And this could be showing up actually in your business when it comes to selling, when it comes to you showcasing your offer. Like, you need to be focusing on the value and the transformation that your client's going to get. That's what you're paying for, right? Shouldn't I do the strategy work first, then come and do Conscious Coach? Incredible question. And the answer is no. That's why this is open to anyone that's just starting their business, building their business, growing their business, and scaling their business, because this is the inner work. And without it, you cannot execute the strategy. That is why your reality is where it is right now. That's why you're feeling stuck at this income level. That's why you're not being able to scale it to the 6-figure mark, or maybe you're at the 6-figure mark, but you can't seem to get to that multi-6-figure. It's about what's stuck in here and how we can regulate that nervous system so you're not getting spiked. You're not chasing the highs every time a client signs up. You're like, woo, 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 but the lows are shitty lows, right? We don't want that. How about if you could have neutrality? How about that you could have the detachment around looking at your online bank account, whether it says 300K in there, or you've just gone over your overdraft, or you've just hit zero, whatever it may be, whatever that number is. What if you could feel neutrality around it and not have any meaning attached to it? That is power. Not, where do I put this? Because it's not caring. It's, so for example, for me, I am successful because of who I am, not because of how many people will join Conscious Coach. It doesn't make me any better a person if I'm like, oh my God, I just made 100K, 50K, 20K. Like, that doesn't make me who I am. And that is because of this work. I know this is my life purpose. I know the bigger, wider context of this is I will get this into so many entrepreneurs' hands of coming in to really doing this inner work and Conscious Coach. And that's my mission. So whether it happens this launch, the next launch, it's all a knock-on effect. It's all in the greater scheme of things of me building this empire and creating a signature program that will change millions and millions of people's lives. It doesn't matter the knock-on effect that I feel it, like it doesn't matter if someone goes, oh my God, they want to sign up, brilliant, and they don't. Like, part of me is just like, oh God, it would have been so cool to work with you. Like, this would have changed your life. But the other part of me is, okay, this is holding a space for next. Who else wants to come? It's not, I'm not looking behind me thinking, oh my God, I can't believe that client didn't say come in, or I can't believe I didn't hit that many numbers, or I can't believe I didn't da, 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 da. I'm so focused on you and the souls that are going to join it and are going to be those girls that go, I'm in no matter what. That's my energy. They're the people that I attract. I attract the most dreamiest freaking clients. I'll give you a great example. Someone that came into my world very, very newly in the first round, literally, I'll have to pull up the messages, but like messaged me about Conscious Coach just on the Monday, and she was signed up by the Wednesday. Or it could have been a Monday, Tuesday. Like, when you know, when you move, you move. Another client that has signed up for this one, literally, was messaging me going, oh my goodness, like, have you sent me the invoice? Like, I want to pay you, right? They're the dreamy ideal clients that come in because I'm not having to sell them. I'm not having to go, oh my God, like, do this. You're really gonna, I'm like, this is Conscious Coach. If you feel it, come in. And she's like, oh my God, I'm in, right? That is because it's who I am. And because I sell how I like to buy, I don't have this pressure. Like, I don't say the price is going up if the price isn't going up. And the price isn't, the price going up isn't like, oh my God, like scarcity, you need to buy. It's just a fact. This is the pre-sale price. If you want to come in here, great. If you don't, you want to leave it to the standard price, this is the price. Today, as you know, March has been Magic March for a reason. I'm giving an extra bonus today. If you don't want to jump in today and you want to jump in tomorrow, cool, that's absolutely fine. If you don't want to jump in until we start, then that's also cool. So you really got to feel this. I want you to feel this. I want this to be a hell yeah. I want this to come from a place of, I desire this. I desire this. I desire my next level. I desire 2023 to be freaking unreal. I desire to be in your energy, your space, your world. I desire this close proximity. I actually desire you to be one-on-one. So freaking yeah, let's go for it. And one of my clients that were in round 1 loved it so much. She's coming in for round 2 and she's upgraded to the VIP, the one-on-one, right? This all speaks volumes. Why do you think my past clients are saying there is no other program out there like this? It's phenomenal. It's life-changing. I didn't realize how transformational this was going to be for me and my business. Don't walk and think, run and join. Like, they're actually screen grabs of what my clients say about this program. So I hope that I have spoken to the logical part of your brain and answered the questions that you may or may not have had around Conscious Coach. So I really feel like I've covered it all. And how I just want to end this is feel it, lean into it. I'm going to leave the payment link up on here because that's the vibe. Like, that is the vibe of someone that's like, I'm freaking in. I don't need to ask any more questions. Like, where do I sign up? So I'm going to drop the link in here. Amazing. I love that. I seem to attract like clients that are just very similar to me in regards to, like, you know, that song, I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. Like, they're solution based. Like, they're like, I'm not going to find more problems. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to feel into this. I'm going to lean into it. And then it's like, yes, activation. It's like, activation has started. So if you do, which I doubt you do, have any other additional questions, then you can DM the team or myself. And if you've missed the link and you're like, Tash, no, sign me freaking up. Like, I want that bonus of that extra one-on-one call on top of all the other bonuses, then today is your freaking day to come and join. I can't wait. I cannot wait to welcome you into Conscious Coach and for you to really activate that next badass version of yourself, because it's going to change the game for your life, your business, your bank account, your energy, your nervous system, your heart, your soul, your mind. Boom, shakalaka laka boom. Bye-bye.